Good morning. Let's start the day with the standing. Mostly warrior sequences, yoga, good morning practice. You don't really need a cushioned mat because we will not go with the knees on the floor. So stand in a wide stance, feet are parallel. And simply breathe here for a few seconds. Inhale, get the arms overhead, get the palms together, touch your forehead, your chin, your chest if you want to. Focus for a second, and then with your next inhale, bring the arms overhead, and then bend forward either with your knees straight or bent into a wide full stretch. You can keep your knees bent here. If you really just got out of bed, then you might need that. Then come up into flat back, either on your fingertips or with the hands on your chin. And exhale, release back down as much as it is possible. Inhale, come back up into flat back. Exhale, lower down, release your head. Let your head hang, nose goes towards the knee. Then shift over onto your right side and then step back into your first down dog. And get at ease here first of all. Make sure your palms stay firmly on the ground. Lift onto your toes if you want to and release back down into your heels. And then shift forward into a plank position. And we're going to get warmed up with 2 push-ups here. 2 triceps push-up. Inhale, going down. Exhale, pushing up and shift back into down dog. That was a surprise. But we're just going to do one of those just to warm you up. Then lift your right leg into down dog split. Point the foot if you want to. Stay square with your shoulders. And then step forward into low lunge. Right foot forward, release the hips down. Then inhale, come up into this beautiful warrior 1 position. All the feet are parallel. And if you can watch the video now, enjoy this rising sun, this new light, these gorgeous colors coming up. And then come back down with the hands onto the floor. We're not stepping back, we're simply changing side via our wide stance. And come back into tabletop flat back with the inhale. And release back down, exhale, then shift over magically to the left side into low lunge. Lift up into warrior 1, keep your right leg, your back leg straight, your forward knee bent 90 degrees, knee over your ankle. Open the chest, release the shoulders, keep the head and neck in line with the spine. Open the fingers if you like. Gaze to the horizon and then relax back down and step back into downward dog. Nice and easy here. Always like wobbling around to release tension maybe in the calves or in the ankles or in the back. And then come up into down dog split with your left leg. Shoulders stay square, hips as parallel to the ground as you can. I'm really enjoying these wave sounds. I kept the original sound on purpose because it's just too nice. And then step forward, left leg into low lunge. Anchor your right foot 45 degrees backwards and then sweep up into warrior 2. Arms parallel to the horizon. Relax the shoulders and then get your hands in, flex the hands and push the flat palms outside as if you would be pushing 2 walls away. Try to stretch the arms out, flex the hands as much as possible. Inhale, get the arm up, then just flex the right hand, push over to the side, and then twist the arm open up like a door and stretch out. This is so good. This is an intense stretch. make sure you flex the hand, and you can either have the bottom arm on your knee or on the ground. I have the hand behind my foot, but you can also have the hand in front of the knee and push the knee out to avoid that it sags in this intense stretch. Then come back up into warrior two. Back foot is 45 degrees in. And then lift up again into wide stance and bend forward into forward fold. Inhale, come up here into tabletop. Exhale, lower down. This must be pretty good already. If you feel warmed up, you can now stretch the legs. And if not, you just simply keep them bent every time we come to the middle. Then switch over to the right side, come up into warrior two on the right side. Left foot is bent 45 degrees, pushing the outer heel into the ground or sand here. 90 degrees for the forward leg, knee over your ankle, and make sure that this front knee is not falling inside. So the front knee is pushing out. Then bring the arms in, flex the hands, push out to both sides as if you were pushing a wall away. A little bit of a superhuman, superwoman, superman position. Push the walls away. Relax the shoulders. Then inhale, release. Just flex your left hand. Push all the way to the right. And then flip the elbow up to the sky or ceiling. And try to push that hand away from you. So long line between this flexed hand and the outer arch of your left foot here. This is an intense stretch, but so good. Relax the head. Make sure your knee doesn't fall in. So the right knee is pushing out. You can use your hand to resist and then come back up. It's okay to wobble up into warrior two and then swing forward into low lunge and step backwards into downward facing dog. Very nice, very good. So we're avoiding lying down on the floor and we're getting our legs juiced up here. Right leg is coming back up into down dog split. Nice long line, leg in line with the upper body. Then bend the neck some, come forward into low lunge. And again, bend the back foot 45 degrees in. We're coming into triangle pose. So shift forward with the right arm and then find a spot on your right leg, either knee or shin or foot or floor or block or book or anything you can grab. Try to not shift the hips too far backwards in direction of the left leg. And keep the spine long and straight. So this is not a bend, this is a very straight line, like a triangle with 3 straight sides. Then come back into low lunge and come into the middle. Just keep the legs where they are, but rotate both feet parallel. Inhale, come up into tabletop. Exhale, lower down. And again, inhale, come up. Now bend the knees. Bring the elbows to the inside of your knees. Stay in this low sumo squat position. And then exhale, push the arms out, hands flexed. Inhale, bend over to the left, right arm to the sky. Keep the head in line with the spine. Then flex the arms, push them out, come back into the middle. And then inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. Keep the legs where they are, nice and juicy. We're getting warmed up. Then flex those hands, push the right hand to the left and the left hand to the right. A little bit of a Bollywood movement. You're crossing over. Now left hand pushes to the right, right hand pushes to the left. Both hands are flexed. Whatever you do, it must feel good. So make sure it does feel good, and then come back up, stretch those legs, inhale and exhale, come down into forward fold. Well deserved. I guess you're awake now. Inhale, come up flat back, all woken up. And exhale, lower down. No need for coffee this morning. Or maybe yes. Then come over to your left side, left leg is forward, triangle pose on the left side. So you're anchoring your right foot 45 degrees, then shift over with the left hand all the way to the left, and then find the spot on your leg, shin, knee, thigh, to anchor your left hand. You can look all the way up to your right hand, or if you're having issues with balance, you can also look down onto the ground, fix your foot, make sure it's in a good position. If you're having pain in your ankles, then simply narrow your stance a little bit, stay a little bit less wide apart, and then lower back down into low lunge, step back into downward facing dog. Very nice. Wibble wobble here if you need, relax the head, relax the shoulders, and then come up into down dog split with the left leg. Push the leg out, push the floor away with the hands. Make a nice long line with the whole body. And then step forward again into warrior 2 position for some dancing warriors. So lift up into warrior 2. Back foot, right foot is anchored 45 degrees, and then lift the front arm up backwards into sun warrior. This time we're making a C-shape curve with the body backwards. We're stretching, we're opening the side body. You can anchor your right hand, your back hand somewhere on your back leg. Make sure to bend the front leg 90 degrees, and then change sides. We're bending forward. Long line between your pinky finger and your anchored outer arch of your right leg. Keep breathing. Try to push the bent knee outwards to prevent it from falling in. And then rotate back into low lunge and come into the middle for a nice relaxed forward fold. Just relax the head, relax the shoulders. We're pretty warmed up now, so you can really go into some nice hamstring stretches here. Also shift the weight left and right if you want to, or simply come up into flat back, inhaling and exhaling, release. Then shift over to the right side. Dancing warriors here, so come up first into warrior 2. The back leg is anchored 45 degrees, and then lift the front arm, the right hand, into sun warrior. You get all the nice sunlight and energy from the sun here, the rising sun. If you're doing it during sunrise, this especially amazing energy of a new day coming is fantastic to get the body awake. And then change sides. Right hand is pushing, or right elbow is pushing against the right leg to prevent it from falling in. And extend the left arm all the way. Big long line between your pinky finger and your anchored foot, the outer edges. And then come back up into warrior 2. We're finishing nicely here. Go into low lunge, step backwards into downward facing dog. Fantastic. So slowly moving towards the finale, the showdown. Get a nice down dog here, lifting the sit bones up to the sky, elongating your hamstrings. Breathe and then lift the right leg up into down dog split. Step forward into low lunge, and we come into warrior one, crunch, contract, release sequence. So inhale, come up into warrior one. Then bend the elbows. You can make fists, crunch, pull the back knee in, and then lift back up into warrior one. Again, exhale, crunch, pull the back knee in, and inhale, elongate your hip flexors, warrior one. Exhale again, crunch, try to pull the back knee in, inhale, come back up lower, and again, exhale, crunch, pull the navel in, narrow your hip points, pull the back knee in, and inhale, warrior one. Very nice. Last time, crunch, and inhale, elongate, release those hip flexors, and then lower back down into low lunge, crawl into the middle, release the upper body, release those hips. Some rotations here. We haven't done much rotation, so keep the left hand on the ground, open the right hand all the way to the sky, and then change. Left hand coming up. Exhale, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist. Right hand comes up to the sky. Inhale, release. And exhale, twist all the way. Keep those hips parallel to the ground and just rotate those shoulders. Last time, right side comes up. Turn the head, look towards the sky, towards the hand. Inhale, come back to the middle, change hands. Exhale, rotate. Head is twisting with the spine. And then come to the middle and release all the way forward into full stretch. Then crawl over to the other side. Left leg is forward now. Warrior one, contract, release sequence. So inhale, relax the hip flexors, and then exhale, make fist, bend the elbows, crunch in. Try to pull the back knee in. Inhale, come back up, release the hips down. Exhale, push yourself up, flex. Inhale, release down. Every time you come down, try to lower a little bit more. Inhale, come back up, warrior one. Raise your chest, raise the gaze. Exhale, contract. Last time, inhale, long line with the arms. Exhale, crunch, pull the back knee in, and release. Very nice. And then fold forward, back into low lunge. Step back into downward facing dog. Very nice. Release here in down dog. You can work the spine a bit and then lift your left leg up into down dog split. Step forward into low lunge. Again, left leg is forward. And we're staying here in low lunge for another twist. Anchor your right hand into the floor. You can have your fingers pointing out. And then lift your left arm all the way to the sky. You're twisting towards your knee. I'm twisting away from me. I hope you excuse me. I just had to look at the sea because it's gorgeous. So lift the arms, stretch out in this rotation. Try to not contract or get small somewhere, but try to get big. Create space. Do not cramp, but get bigger, creating space. Then come back into center, fold forward, and you can inhale into flat back, exhale, lower back down. And we're coming to our last stretch in warrior one. So come all the way up to the right hand side, then anchor your left hand. Flex the hand, put the fingers away from you, and then rotate open with the right hand side. Rotate the whole spine. You can even rotate the head a little bit more. Follow with your gaze your hand. Stay nice, open and wide, creating space. Pushing the head away from you. to create space in your spine in this twist and rotation. Then come back into low lunge and rotate back into center, into your forward fold. You can release again here, shake the head if you want to, release those shoulders, grab the sand if you have some, and release back forward. We're coming up soon, so if you need to step a little bit more narrow, then come up into flat back and have 2 more breaths here in this strong standing pose, all juiced up. Thank you very much for joining this morning. I hope you're awake. Have a great day.
Yes, I believe.